people are going to argue with you no matter what kind of a point that it is that you are trying to make. However, that's kind of you kind of have to allow them to argue with you, because you're going to want to argue with some things that they think is true, even though you don't think it is. So, and that's kind of the whole premise of this whole vlog, really, is about strangers, or at least strangers for the most part, trying to get to know one another better. Which is weird. Mostly only communicating through these vlogs. We speak like, what, a dozen, 2 dozen words to each other outside of these things. So this is kind of a very interesting way to go about through things. We just talk about stuff we talk about a few things outside of the vlogs, but well, but most of our communication is through here, so that's interesting. So originality. What is originality? Originality is not something that hasn't been entirely seen, but something that hasn't been seen in its entirety. Like, say, if you... I have, seriously, literally nothing next to me right now. Like, say... Dude, this is way too small. Okay. Okay. Xbox 360 gaming controller. Suppose you have an Xbox 360 gaming controller, for example. It's not original because many people have seen them, they've already been made, yada yada. But then someone's like, well, what if we have it in pink? That is original. That was original at the time, because while the controller and the color had both been made, that was the first time that someone had thought to merge the two together. So a lot of things, like a lot of the brony community, and yes, I'm going into that, but a lot of it has to do with originality. People making their OCs and stuff, because that gives them the chance to make something using a separate medium. But even though they use the medium, they're still making their own original thing. And that's what originality is. It's not necessarily putting a new spin on things, but it's creating something that hasn't been completely seen. Like, yes, the wheel has been made, but have you ever seen a wheel with, say, blue and red stripes? That's original because it's something brand new. Exactly mimicking someone, of course, is not really original. However, somewhat mimicking them, but adding something else to it is original. So taking something that someone else has and adding something to it makes it original. Not enough for copyright purposes, of course, but still original in its own sense. Sorry, that really is all I have to say about it. Oh, that's right, it's cold and wet outside. You want to see that? Here, let's take you outside. Welcome to Canada. Yes, it does get cold out here. The trees freeze up, and we're only in November. I can't see the camera very well right now, but I hope that you will enjoy our winter, because apparently I'm the only Canadian of this channel. Since it was mentioned, I will bring up the subscribers thing. Some people make channels just to get subscribers, and you should know, viewers, that you are under no obligation to subscribe, except unless you want to hear, like, certain stories or whatnot. But if you don't want to subscribe, that's all fine with you. I usually don't subscribe to channels myself. And it is might be a bit chilly out here for November. Winters are coming, wait. Yeah, it's November. Winters are coming earlier and earlier, and I don't think you can see me all that well. So, who am I going to talk to tomorrow? Adrian, Wednesday. Hopefully you have some kind of rebuttal about this. I'll see you then.